What up, you twebbles? So for today's video, I just want to show you this book that you might find helpful if you are a scatterbrain like myself. I actually listened to the audiobook and then ended up getting this book as well. So I still need to technically read this, but I listened to it and I've adopted almost all of the not the habits, but the practices. I guess they're habits. I need to get better at making them habits, especially with the weekly review. So if you're interested and you end up checking this out, you'll know what I mean when I say weekly review. So, getting things done. This book is it's less about getting. It's not about like getting more stuff done. This isn't like a motivational book. This is more of like a learn how to actually clear your mind book. For me, as an entrepreneur and someone who, has just tons of different balls in the air, just juggling, as I'm sure all of you do, I tend to get random anxiety of like, oh, frick, did I follow up with this person? Did I do that? Did I get this task done? And this system of how to track your tasks in a way that is relative to, what are your most important projects and how do you organize all of the above in a way that is true to you, true to yourself and what your goals are and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. So the biggest thing that I'm struggling with from a habitual standpoint is doing what's called the weekly review. So I'm trying to get better at that. And when you maybe some of you actually know what that means already, but for those of you that don't, when you dive into this, the weekly review is kind of like, it's not necessarily getting the work done, but it's doing the work of organizing the work that you need to get done. So that's when you really, really get that sense of clarity, which, you could get a sense of clarity without this book. This isn't a necessity for having a clear mind. But for me, because I'm, as a blanket statement, throughout my whole life, and especially like through school and stuff like that, I was overall disorganized. This has been a complete game changer. I used to, think that having folders and files and, color-coded freaking things was something that only my sister did, not me. That wasn't for me. I was just going to remember up in my head what I needed to do and when and what was most important and where I needed to be and when and blah, 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 blah. Reminders, calendar maintenance, task prioritization. It's all in here, and couldn't recommend this more for anyone that has a scatterbrain like myself and wants to be a little bit more calm, cool, collected, feeling like you're always where you're supposed to be. That's really what the end goal is knowing that whatever you've set yourself up, whatever tasks you've given yourself for the day or the time being, it's on purpose. You're where you're supposed to be. So, one of my favorite phrases, be where your feet are. Shout out to Coach Tom Mariano. That was our phrase for the Florida launch back in 2017. Be where your feet are. And it's about, obviously being present and being in the moment. And if you have any sort of thought while you're in the moment of, oh, frick, did I forget to do that? Did I forget to follow up with that person? Did I, do this? Did I turn the oven off? It's a hassle. It's a distraction, really, and it takes you out of the present moment. So, all right, ramble over. If that's interesting to you, check this book out. Hope this is valuable. Okay, bye-bye.